Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Dawood University of Engineering and Technology and Minister Universities and Boards, Mr. Ismail Rao Sahab, Dr. Nasir Hussain Shah Sahab, Minister for Local Government. I congratulate him for being the first PhD awardee of Dawood University of Engineering and Technology. Dr. Tariq Rafi, Chairman Sindh Higher Education Commission, Dr. Sabreen Hussain, Vice Chancellor, Dawood University of Engineering and Technology, members of the Senate, members of the syndicate, faculty members and administration of Dawood University of Engineering and Technology, proud parents of graduating students, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most of all, the graduating class of 2025. Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. I am honored to be here today at the 13th convocation of Dawood University of Engineering and Technology. Let me start by congratulating the graduating students who've completed their studies today. Today is a day of celebration, of fulfillment, and of a new beginning. But more than anything, today is a day of recognition of your efforts, your determination, your resilience, and your success. My dear students, look around. Look at your friends, your teachers, your parents. Every smile that you see here today is celebrating your success, and you have earned it. I'm sure your journey to this stage has not been easy. You must have faced numerous challenges, but you pushed through, you held on, and you stood firm. And that is why today you rise not just as graduates, but also as engineers with character. As engineers, you're going into a world that doesn't need followers. It needs creators. It needs risk takers. People who look at broken system and say, I can fix this. You will design bridges your people cross, the energy system that power our cities, the technology that transforms our industries, and innovation that lifts your society. If Pakistan is to rise, you will be among the ones who build that rise. To the parents seated here today, this moment is as much yours as it is your child's. Your sacrifices were not loud, but they were powerful. You have encouragement. You encouraged them when fear crept in. You made space for your children's dream, even when your own life demanded more from you. Today, your children stand tall because you lifted them. They succeeded because you believed in them even when they doubted themselves. They reached this milestone because your love never took a day off. On behalf of your children, thank you. Today is your victory too. And I say that for the children here also, whose proud parent today has been awarded a degree of PhD. To the teachers, as mentors, the guides that steady hands behind the success. A teacher's work is often invisible, but the result stands before us today. Confident, capable, thoughtful young engineers ready to serve the world. You did more than teach formulas and theories. You shaped thinkers. You taught discipline. You inspired possibility. You built the foundation on which these graduates will build their future. You have our respect, our gratitude, and our admiration. Graduates, you are stepping into a world where knowledge becomes outdated very quickly, where problems evolve daily. So I leave you with 5 reminders for the road ahead. Stay curious. Curiosity is the engine of innovation. Stay humble. Humility keeps you learning. Stay resilient. Failure is a teacher, not an ending. Stay ethical. Integrity is the engineer's greatest tool. Stay committed to Pakistan. Your country needs your brilliance. Don't just look for jobs, create them. Do not follow trends, set them. Do not ask what the world will give you, ask what will you contribute. Your future is not something you wait for, it's something you build. Class of 2025, stand tall, step forward with confidence, carry out your values with pride, and remember, wherever you go, whatever you achieve, you carry the hopes of your families, your university, and your nation. Before I end my speech, I always at convocations or whenever I'm making a speech at an engineering university, I read out excerpts from an article written by the 31st President of the United States, Herbert Hoover, who was an engineer himself, a very successful mining engineer. Unfortunately, he was not a great president. And after he retired from politics, he went back to engineering, and this is what he wrote about engineering. I'll just read out a few excerpts from his speech. And I quote, "It's a great profession. There is fascination of watching a figment of the imagination emerge through aid of science to a plan on paper. Then it moves to realization in stone or metal or energy. Then it brings jobs and homes to men. Then it elevates the standards of living and adds to the comfort of life. That is the engineer's high privilege. The great liability of the engineer compared to men of other profession is that his works are out in the open where all can see them. His acts, step by step, are in hard substance. He cannot bury his mistakes in the grave like the doctors. He cannot argue them in thin air or blame the judge like the lawyers. He cannot, like the politician, screen his shortcomings by blaming his opponents and hope that the people will forget. The engineer simply cannot deny that he did it. On the other hand, unlike the doctor, he is not a life among the weak. Unlike the soldier, destruction is not his purpose. Unlike the lawyer, quarrels are not his daily bread. To the engineer falls the job of clothing the bare bones of science with life, comfort, and hope. No doubt, as years go by, people forget which engineer did it, even if they ever knew. Or some politician put his name on it. Or they credit it to some promoter who used other people's money with which to finance it. But the engineer himself looks back at the unending stream of goodness which flows from the successes with satisfaction that few professions may know. And the verdict of his fellow professionals is all the accolade he wants. So, class of 2025, congratulations. May your future be bright, your impact be meaningful, and your journey be filled with purpose. Thank you very much. Pakistan Zindabad.